Hi there, and welcome to The Nation 14 States, 14 Stories. Now, in conjunction with Merdeka as well as Malaysia Day, we'll be highlighting the works and ideas of young entrepreneurs as well as local artists from each state. Today, we'll be speaking to FAHRUL. He's representing the state of Perlis. Welcome to the show, FAHRUL. How are you?
Hello, I'm great. Hi.
Great, Farrell. You are representing the state of Perlis. I love Perlis, because my family are from Kedah, so no doubt, Perlis and Kedah are so close to each other. Tell us a little bit of something unique about your state.
All right. So while other states is might be faster in terms of development because their size and resources, Perlis progress yet still says sentimental to preserving its traditional culture, the beauty of appreciating our roots as it grows. So I think, yeah, that's the beauty of it.
Great, Perlis, tell us something, because Malaysia is currently under lockdown, and I'm sure people looking forward to traveling once borders open. What would you recommend us to do in Perlis?
All right. Definitely Padang Besar. Technically, we can shop super cheap over there, and it's technically in the border of Thailand as well. So that's might be interesting because of the culture and the people that you meet there. And oh my God, just for now, I'm just dying to see the paddy fields, and yeah, just the calmness of place. That's the beauty of it.
What about the food, Farrell? Because considering that it's so close to the country Thailand, are there a lot of Thai food? Because I love spicy food. So how's the food like in Perlis?
Yeah, exactly. Mainly because my grandparents' house is actually nearby the border. It's in Besari. So what they do there is technically mix up this Malay and Thai cuisine kind of thing. Tom yum was really a thing, and after that they always eat these old people foods, I would say, something greens, and there's always a mixture of something. It's kind of weird because my parents is actually from Johor and Perlis, so I always eat in Perlis I'm eating like Johor because technically we introducing them to the locals. Yeah.
Wow, that's very, very interesting, combining the two cuisines. Now, Farrell, let's look at your journey as a local artist as well as designer. Tell us how has it been like for you? Maybe you can share some of your struggles or your success stories. What inspired you to pursue this passion?
All right. So some background of me is actually I graduate software engineer. After my bachelor, I came out with being a photographer, and from there I started out designing and exploring more things about art. I always keen about art. I always have the eye to understand how things work and what's beautiful and what's not, I would say. It's always appealing for me to actually try out this thing, but moving forward as I grow in terms of my career wise, what I develop is that having the ability to craft and as well as balancing to manage as well, slowly climbing up the ladder. And right now I venture into startups, advertising agencies, and now I'm currently in a e-commerce agency. Technically I'm designing for digital websites and e-commerce. That's it's a quite a long journey. Of course there's up and down, and always on my side I always practice the things that I don't know, because I won't call myself an artist, but I would still call myself as a designer. Number one is that I'm an art director or creative director that cannot draw. I cannot draw anything for real.
Great, Farrell, for someone your age, you've got a vast experience of, being in the scene, the art scene, and you talk about e-commerce business as well. It's such a common thing, especially in the pandemic where everything's being shifted virtually.
Yeah.
Tell us, how was it like during the pandemic as well as before pandemic? How was the industry like? Is it still booming as it was last time?
Surely there's the big downwards of the market right now, as a design and as an advertising company or agency, I would say. Moving forward and currently right now, technically everybody's working from home, and it shouldn't be an issue so much because we technically utilizing digital apps and maneuvering around all these types of being on cloud in terms of our storage and everything, right? So it shouldn't be it's not a big issue, but of course there's always these mental health problems and always this emotion struggles. The challenges are big on that because creative work, you know that we are the hustlers and non-stop workers, 12 hours, 24 hours of working, and how do you want to manage that? That's the interesting part. And of course on myself, um I do have like 15 to 20 people that I need to manage, and to be the person like motivate them. That is obviously the struggle day to day, being at home, not person to person talk. That's kind of hard. Yeah.
Great. FAHRUL, you talk about, being in the art scene, it is a hustling job for you, right? Especially now in terms of pandemic and businesses
Yeah.
shifting online. I feel like there's a higher demand for graphic designers. There's no doubt about it, right? Because everything's been taken
Yeah.
on digitally, but, talk about, the presence of graphic designers or local artists. There are so many out there. How do you differentiate yourself from the others?
Correct. I would call, I mean, like, I won't call myself, but I would define myself in a way of a hybrid designs, because I'm not putting out some design that's only like physical or limited to certain places in digital world, because I do believe in expanding the skills and knowledge in terms of crafting and putting out works that actually elevate experience for people to use or people to see, just like an installation that people can see. But moving forward, I am a person that venturing and touching into like few elements of design. Technically, what I do is technically like what website, I do animations, I do um, graphic designs, and I do photography as well. So it's more to a hybrid, like being able to do like plenty of things at one time.
Great, FAHRUL, you're
Yeah.
so talented. It seems like you're so all rounded. You've got a vast, experience in this industry. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years time?
Oh, wow. Okay. So I would see myself being, of course, I'm going to improve day to day. I'm improving myself as a creative leader. And also like I want to educate or teach people like moving forward in terms of how to design as well. Not as a consultant in a way, but it's more being the one-to-one teaching experience. I kind of like that. I like to be around people, being extrovert. I always talk nonstop, so that's kind of cool to be able like to help people in terms of their career growth and not just limiting themselves in terms of just design. There's so much in the world that you can do, right? Yeah.
Great. I think, like you said, at the end of the day, it's also about having that personal touch, right? And I guess that's how you can set yourself apart from the others. Right. Now, FAHRUL, I'm sure a lot of the younger generation who are viewing and tuning into this show and watching you speak right now, they're so inspired with what you've done in your life. What advice would you give to the younger generation who are also interested in pursuing this career?
All right. Firstly, I'm going to start with being able to craft and manage. That's technically like every designer in the world. But understand the next step is to like understanding in depth of business and marketing. Really helps in terms of knowledge and career growth as well. Especially if you want to climb up the ladder, you want to be like art director, creative director, and above that, right? VP and whatnot. It's like being creative is not just like in artistic way, but in managing and everything around us that make project success or how the life works technically. But just be true to yourself. Keep your artistic mind juices out every single day. Keep on learning and keep on crafting. Never stop practicing, I would say. Yeah.
Great, because like you said, the world is evolving so fast, and then at the end of the day, it's so important to also upskill yourself and equip yourself with the right knowledge, because you never know where it's going to take you, and also having that adaptability, right, to
Yeah.
maneuver in your life. Great. Now, FAHRUL, let's look at the design you did for the Project 14. Tell us a little bit more about what inspired you to come up with this. I love that you've incorporated the Perlis flag color into your design.
Yeah. So that is the first inspiration, is the police flag, because technically like after a while I kind of forget how the flag colors is. So kind of like study it back, and after that implement in my design. That's kind of cool. And after that, obviously my memories from my childhood when we used to like visit our hometown. I used to stay with my grandma for a while. I visited most of the places that I had highlighted in the design, like Gua Kelam and some other historical site, with my late grandma. And then so that's what make it more memorable for me, and that inspires me to come up with the design. Especially I also like input some chickens and a boat there, like a perahu, because that's my first experience doing that with my grandma in Perlis. So that's what I came up with the design with.
Great, that is so creative of you, and also to incorporate something that is relatable to your own personal life. Now, FAHRUL, tell us a bit more about the art scene in Perlis. How is it like, and what do you aspire to see amongst local artists from your state?
Right. All right. So the thing is, the major thing that police are well known of, like being the smallest state in Malaysia. They kind of like the go-to joke about that, but they have this touch of traditional mix with cultural approach. Um, the skills that using their hands or installations that they can make it into art, like mural, like currently lah, what was the famous stuff on police, right? Yeah, murals and handicrafts. So that's technically like remind me, and it's very beautiful and unique as well from police. And which I am far away to able to do so, because I'm more into like the digital realm. I'm missing out a lot, but every single time I saw those little bits of handcraftings, I always like macam rindunya macam tu. That's kind of sweet.
Great, FAHRUL, thank you so much, for sharing us your fresh views as well as optimism of the art industry. Unfortunately, that is all the time that we have today. I really, really wish you all the best, and of course, our audience, we do hope you've learned a little bit something about the beautiful state of Perlis. Hope to catch you on our next episode of The Nation. Thank you so much, FAHRUL. My name is Sonia, signing out.
This is Iramli. I represent Johor.
Hi, I'm Sarah, representing Kedah.
Hi, my name is Nur Arifah. I represent Kelantan.
Hi, my name is Bayhaki. I represent Kuala Lumpur.
Hi, I'm Joanne. I represent Malacca.
Hi, I'm Ezra and I represent Negeri Sembilan.
Hi, my name is Chong Wishin. I represent Pahang.
Hi, my name is Ham and I represent Perak.
Hi, my name is FAHRUL Puan. I represent Perlis.
Hey guys, this is Aaron Beefy from Penang.
Hi, my name is John Majanil and I represent Sabah.
Hi, my name is Aaron. I represent Sarawak.
Hi, my name is Zulfika Zulkarnain. I representing Selangor.
Hey, I'm Suhaiba and I represent Kelantan.